So 1:3 or 1:5. 1:3 or 1:5. I reiterate this ratio because of PSC's notification time to time related to the advertisement number 29/2019 for the recruitment of assistant professors in various subjects in Govt general degree colleges and Govt teacher training colleges. The Govt teacher training colleges recruitment process has been completed. Face-to-face mode interview or virtual online mode interview during COVID period. But the remaining 27 subjects screening tests or the interview or the postponement were in confusing order because of PSC's trial and error process during COVID period and after COVID period. I give you the reason behind my assumption or behind my analysis or analytical data that I have collected so far from various sources regarding PSC's time to time declaration or time to time notification related to the advertisement number 29/2019. You know one thing, that to clarify all these things, I had made a video right after the publications of the screening test results of all subjects. Most of you have already seen this and comment, and most of my familiar persons or aspirants, candidates, examinees who are in tension or who are in anxiety about the probable next step of PSC, they are asking me continuously about one confusing notification that PSC during COVID period, intermediate period, from the first phase to the second phase, the PSC had given a controversial notification giving the candidates lists in the descending order from highest marks to the minimum to the level where three candidates for each vacancy were supposed to be called for interview. You have noticed this notice. I am talking about the notice of important notice of Public Service Commission that is circulated on 17 September 2021. 17 September 2021. After the deadly second phase of COVID-19. So PSC had given a list of all subjects giving reason of the emergency of the COVID period, and PSC had given a list of such candidates who were able to secure highest marks in their MA degree, in their master degree, and based on the master degree's academic score, PSC had called upon them as call for interview and given a list which were 3 candidates against each vacancy. For instance, English. In English subject, there are in total 12 vacancies. So PSC were supposed to call for the interview in total 36 candidates. 1 vacancy, 3 candidates. So 1:3, and PSC has printed on the notification. You can see the notification or the notice in the screen. I have already uploaded the notification in the screen for your understanding. So the dates were scheduled as 27th, 28th, 29th until 8th October of all subject interview. Direct interview based on the master degree results, and where we all were very fortunate enough to know or to see the results of very highly scorer, highly secure candidates who were seen to carry marks 100 out of 100 in their master degree. So these arose a lot of controversy, a lot of anguish and aspirations among the aspirants. And observing the anguish and the uproar and the controversy that being raised from the controversial step of PSC during COVID period, PSC immediately postponed it and given a notification of its postponement. I have already given in the screen the notification of postponement, that is 23rd of September 2021. It gives the notification of its schedule for interview on 17, and again it withheld by PSC on 23 after 5 days, because by the time there were a lot of confusions, a lot of questions, a lot of queries, a lot of mails forwarded to PSC officials, and of course a lot of pressure upon PSC, because PSC was supposed to take a screening test, and it is conventionally coming up throughout the years. So after the postponement of the controversial schedule for interview, PSC finally in 2022 has taken the screening test in 2 phases. The question that now comes to one's mind, whether PSC dismiss the rules or the policy that has been taken by PSC against each vacancy, 3 students to be called upon. So this is the $1 million questions, and I repeatedly get the request from the aspirants to make a video on this regarding the clarification and regarding the removing the confusions or the anxiety that has been hovering around of the aspirants' mind all the time, because those candidates who are serious, who are very dedicated, very much hopeful to get a call are in tense, are in anxiety because of PSC's controversial notification. Yes. But would the policy of maintaining the ratio what PSC had declared in that notification, in that can postpone notification, that is 1:3, will be applied in this call for interview schedule that are to be published very soon by PSC? This is the question. If you take my opinion, then based on my experience, I am sure that PSC will not give the schedule based on the controversial notification during the interregnum period of COVID-19. They will definitely give the schedule of call for the interview according to the mother notification of 2019. Now, when will PSC gonna give the interview schedule? It is almost 7 days have been passed since screen test results of 27 subjects. I think by the time of December the interview will be completed, and if by the time of December the interview to be completed, then PSC has to give the schedule within one week. This is all about PSC's recent gestures. Now, the second point that I would like to mention here, it is also the information of assistant professors, but this is not in our state, this is in our neighboring state, that is Bihar. Some news portal has given the news that Bihar state University Service Commission soon gonna take application process or reopen the application process of the advertisement number 2020. But the recent Bihar State University Service Commission, it is the important notice also it is given on 23rd of November 2023 following the order of Honorable High Court, and in response to the order the Higher Education Committee of Bihar government has issued an order for the Bihar State University Service Commission that the recruitment process, the remaining subject recruitment process soon to be completed. So the news about reopening the portal is totally false. There are no such statements from any sources or for any reliable sources from the authority. Either Bihar State University Service Commission or Bihar state higher educational departments. There are no such. But one thing is this, that the seats would be increased because of the addition of the backlog vacancies. So those candidates who had applied for Bihar University Service Commissions for the post of assistant professor in various subjects, they are the most fortunate candidates, because Bihar State Service Commission is totally free and fair commission, and they tend to publish the results on the basis of only and only merit, and they totally followed the UGC rules, the UGC academic pattern, and as per the UGC rules or the UGC academic pattern, they disclose each candidate's profile in their website. Bihar State University Service Commission will first supposed to give a list of eligible and ineligible candidates. Then call for interview is given. Then after the call for interview, they published the detailed results with details, marks, against each name. So if one is committed and one is dedicated, those who had applied already, then and there are a lot of vacancies in comparison to our our state vacancies. If one is dedicated and one is very laborious aspirants, so there is a good chance in Bihar universities or Bihar colleges as a post of assistant professor in various subjects. So these are the update from this hour.